With The Sims 4 stating that they have many more years to come, the Sims team decided to drop their latest stuff pack, Crystal Creations. And although they decided to do a live stream to expand on the project, they had many more bugs that came with this pack, unfortunately, and including the base game update prior to that, where we had a pulsating icon of a cart symbolizing EA's corporate greed. Now, many people are wondering, did any of this have to do with Rachel Franklin taking over? And we're going to get into that later on in the video, as well as some speculation going on with Project Renee and involving in The Sims entirely. Now, if you are new here, welcome. My name is The Sim Yen. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? And again, guys, if you're here and you're welcoming back onto this channel, hello, welcome back. And if you guys again are new here, I do just do a lot of news and information videos, as well as CC and pack reviews. Now, with that being said, we are going to dive deep into the very first topic that we are going to be talking about, and of course it's all about the Crystal Creations. And we're just going to follow the roadmap that has been happening lately, and unfortunately it has been a miss. This is probably one of the biggest roadmaps that have just been one thing after another and again, we are going to dive deep into that. Now, The Sims has been tweeting nothing but just promotion overall for this Crystal Creations, and again, the stuff pack is actually one of its latest right after the Home Chef Hustle, and it's totaling at $9.99 US. Now, there have been people on the fence regarding this pack and whether or not the quality is up to par, and of course if they're actually going to be interested. And then there's all other people who are really excited about this because they've collected crystals themselves. Now, many simmers had, there was a 50-50 going on, and of course with the latest drama going on with the pulsating icon, which we're going to get into in a second, the Sims team turned their comments off, and I decided to tweet that. But many of you were actually saying that it was a good thing that they did because of the bullying a lot of the sim gurus have been getting. I would love to know your opinions down below in the comments. And again, the Sims team has not stated anything other than promoting the Crystal Creations pack. Now, for the Sims Direct, on the other hand, they have been dealing with a lot of drama, including the latest patch update, and of course the pulsating icon that many people found to be corporate greed, and as well as the UI unfortunately not working around with the social pie menu. There was also many issues where the Sims Direct had to continuously say that they are currently working in the process of rolling out an e-patch that resolves the missing social interaction and the continuous flashing animation. Now, a lot of people did have something to say with this Crystal Creation stuff pack and started to blame a couple of modders, but modders were quick to shut that down, stating that the new crystals are just far too sharp, apparently because of some core changes made to the game code. But many modders they were able to fix this, but also saying, hey, it's not just our mods that are being broken into this pack, it's the actual pack itself. Again, I would love to know your opinions down below in the comments, and we're actually going to get into a couple of problems that is going on with the Crystal Creation stuff pack. If you guys are experiencing any of these, please let me know down below in the comments. But Sacrificial Mod said it seems that the recent Sims 4 patch has introduced a bug related to moodlet buffs. If you load your game, your sim will lose any moodlet buffs that are not tied to traits, motives, statics, hidden, or visible. I've experienced this bug myself when I tested the game with no mods and on a fresh new save file, and many other people are experiencing this too, even people from console, which is insane. There is another thing by Crinrick who actually tweeted out talking about brooms and possibly other items in inventory can crash your game. And again, a lot of other people unfortunately are dealing with this exact same issue. There are many more issues that I'm going to be talking about, and please let me know if you are experiencing any of these. Again, there are several bugs, guys, going on with Crystal Creations, and it's just gonna have me talk about the quality control team. I'm just so sick and tired of it. But again, more on that towards the end of this video. There is the incorrect woohoo, you can't give other sims to certain things regarding their actual inventory. The dialogue for food interactions doesn't appear, and guys, it just keeps on going. Profile doesn't open for sims with secrets revealed, and there's also a sound issue going on. Now again, with all of these going on, a lot of people are tweeting back at the Sims and the Sims Direct, but they have been absolutely silent towards this entire thing, and it's leaving a lot of simmers frustrated because why do they keep on adding so many different packs when they know they are not up to par or ready to be released? A lot of simmers are also getting frustrated with a lot of sim gurus because not one sim guru has came out and talked about the situation and what's going on, and all they're doing is just retweeting exactly what's going on from the Sims or the Sims Direct. They are not stating anything individually themselves. Now again, a lot of people know that Samantha stepped down from BP and Rachel Franklin, who was actually a former worker over on the Sims team and Max's, is actually had returned back. So many people are wondering, did this return was actually a bad thing, because what is going on with the state of the Sims and how a lot of Simmers feel regarding the project. Again, we do know that there was a layoff back, I would say about 10 or 11 months ago, almost a year, where the EA decided to do a lot of layoffs. Andrew Wilson came out with a statement talking about this, and again, many people are wondering, did this affect the quality control team? Now, we do know that there has been multiple issues with the Sims 4 packs recently, especially with the latest EP that had dropped, which is the Sims 4 Rinse, and many people were wondering what was going on and why wasn't everything working and up to par, and they should have known about this, and especially of the lot size. Many people were very pissed about the fact that it was an apartment EP, but the lot sizes were small. And again, Lindsay Pearson basically rambled on in James Turner's video talking about the reason why the lot sizes were so small is because they use an old engine, and she's actually impressed on how much it could hold. But how much could it really hold if, again, every single pack they're dropping, aside from a kit, is not working, and it's getting very frustrating. Many simmers, including myself, are also wondering if they are planning to do cross-pack compatibility with Project Renee. How is that going to work, especially if Project Renee is going to be alongside Sims 4 at the same time? Again, they aren't even fixing the direct issues going on with the Sims 4, let alone PC, Mac, and console, but they are still continuously going on with Project Renee. So I would love to know your thoughts and opinions about that, and we are going to get into a little bit of speculation, because guys, I'm just like at awe of like what is going on with the state of the Sims, and why do they keep dragging out something that they know look, 10 years is insane. But again, I do want to reiterate with the Sims community posting this tweet a while back saying why it's very important to separate the term EA and Maxis. The Sims team, Maxis does their best with the tools and reassurance that EA provides them. The reason why quality assurance has dipped isn't because Maxis doesn't care, it's because EA doesn't give enough resources. And again, like I said, EA and Maxis, yes, they are all under the same umbrella, but again, EA at the end of the day runs Maxis. So no matter how someone feels about a project, at the end of the day, EA is going to make the final decision. And I decided to go on their career site and go on to see what kind of open roles Maxis did have, and they only had a simulation technical director for The Sims and technical director, and this is all under the category of software development. So again, this could either go from Project Renee, or this could also be involving The Sims 4 as it currently stands. Now again, they did say that we have many more years to come of The Sims 4, so a lot of people are wondering what is going on, what's going to happen with The Sims, and do we just give up and just say, okay, you know what, it is no longer standing where we want it to be. And I'm just tired of kind of giving the benefit of the doubt with The Sims. I know a lot of simmers have been giving the benefit of the doubt over and over and over these past couple of years and these past couple of pack releases, and again, when are we going to finally hold them accountable? Now, although the quality assurance team has dipped, and I believe that there was some controversy going on with high school years with that situation, and I have a video on it, I'm sure you guys can find it if you scroll down, but if you look at the release of the high school years, they did mention that the quality control team, unfortunately, there was a little bit less than what it was before. And so a lot of people are wondering, why is EA not doing their job? And of course, with the amount of layoffs, why lay off when they know that how important it is for the quality? Again, it just seems that the people who are quality testing, even let's talk about this. What about if we talk about the people that are actually already hired, right? And I just feel like the people creating the game aren't the ones doing the testing. I feel like the people creating the game give it to testers, and the thing with this is that I don't feel like they do it with every pack. And although there is, some word of sim gurus stating that they do test it with other packs before release, it just doesn't seem that way, because if we're experiencing all of these problems and you guys are saying you're testing it on PC, you're testing it on Mac, you're testing it on console, you're testing all of this before it's released, why are we still having issues, and why does this continuously seem to happen? Somebody's lying, somebody's not telling the truth, and somebody is just not being transparent. And I think that's the biggest problem with the Sims team regarding the simmers, is that they're not transparent. And then they tried to do this whole transparency thing with the Sims Direct, and it wasn't not transparency. It was kind of like the beat around bush and saying, hey, just take all your problems over here and we won't post this over on the main Sims page, because we don't want to distract that from new players. we don't want to distract it from the people who actually will just do whatever we say. We want to make sure people who, you know, who have anything to say or anything bad about it to go over onto the Sims Direct and state it over there. Again, I would love to know your opinions down below in the comments, and it could be a reach, and you guys let me know down below in the comments if you think I'm reaching. But honestly, as a longtime simmer and a longtime, you know, fan of this, you know, game, I just feel like it's literally just one thing after another. And honestly, guys, if I'm being real, a lot of this sim news is starting to get to me, not in like a personal way, like, oh my god, it's getting to me, like I'm up at night and I can't sleep, not in that kind of way, but more so it's becoming very draining for me. And again, I just have more fun actually even reviewing pack videos and just playing the game, and just overall doing CC and mod reviews and pack reviews and just actually literally playing the game. I'm gonna dive deep more into that, because I know I say that all the time, but again, you guys are always like, we want the information videos, what's going on with what's happening, what's going on, and I love that you guys love that, but also it is a little bit draining. So again, we will see. With that all being said, I want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys have shown me on this channel. Again, we are on the road to 30K. That is amazing, and I cannot believe every single one of you have just, it's just so rewarding, and I don't take it for granted. Again, I try to do giveaways as much as I can, and I appreciate everyone who just follows and loves and supports me. And again, with that all being said, thank you so much, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.